I'm Tonya Rapley, founder of MyFab Finance, and welcome to Talk Money with Tonya, where we discuss your most pressing financial topics and help you create a life as fabulous as you. We have a reader question. Hi, Tonya. I'm 20 years old and I'm tired of wasting my money, not having a correct budget, and always being broke. Don't get me wrong, my needs are met after borrowing money from family and friends, but it has to stop. Can you suggest tips or must-dos when creating and sticking to a grown woman budget? Thank you. You're welcome. And you're not alone. Budgeting doesn't come easy for most. Let's be honest, it's not the funnest thing to do, but you need a budget to help you understand how much your life costs. So I suggest to get started with creating a budget, you write down what all of your expenses are. Your expenses are things that you find yourself spending money on regularly. So that is rent, bills, cell phone bills, student loans, credit card payments, eating out, groceries. If you have a habit, cigarettes, entertaining, dining with friends, anything like that that you're spending money on. Then I want you to go through the list and look at the things that are needs. So needs are things that you would die if you didn't have. Put a check mark next to your needs. Then look at the list and things that do not have a check mark, put an X by that because those are your wants. Have a look at this list. Are there any ways that you can cut back on your wants? For example, when I did my list, I found that I was spending $600 every 6 months on manicures, and I decided to cut manicures out of my budget. Next, think about creating barriers so that you don't overspend on your wants. I, for one, love the Dave Ramsey budgeting system. What you do is when you get paid, you take out cash and put it into envelopes. You write down what that use will be on the envelope. So for instance, if you have an entertainment budget, you take out $100 or however much you allocate for that and put it into the envelope. Once it's done, you're done. The next thing you might want to consider is taking yourself out of the equation. So for instance, when I'm on a spending fast and I want to make sure that I am dedicated to my budget, I don't go into stores and I unsubscribe from email lists. By unsubscribing for email lists, you aren't as tempted. So when they have a take an additional 40% off sale, or it's like the end of the world clearance, it doesn't affect you because you don't even see it. Another thing you want to consider is creating your budget in a medium that works for you. I have my budget in an Excel spreadsheet, but you don't have to get that fancy. You can write it down in a binder or something that helps you keep yourself accountable. I find that it's also helpful when I want to cross off what bills that I have paid, as well as keep track of my regular spending. So, set aside some time and think about all your expenses, separate your needs from your wants, and then put those in the medium that works best for you, whether it's an Excel spreadsheet, a Google spreadsheet, or just a plain old notebook. Thank you for tuning in to Talk Money with Tonya. Stay fab.